Yes. So, reading of ledger accounts means it is not that you will be given with a ledger account, read them and get the marks in exams. Reading of ledger accounts means we have to write an essay on ledger account. Though you people are good in bluffing, but here it will not work. Here, reading of ledger account means you have to do the interpretation of the ledger account. Ledger account will be given to you. Let it be. Yes, reading of ledger account means ledger account will be given to you and you have to interpret the debit side items as well as credit side items. And then we have to interpret that in a particular format, in a particular order. Means first we have to interpret which account is given to you, which type of account it is, personal, real, nominal. Then we have to interpret the rules of debit and credit. Based on that, we have to interpret each and every item of debit side, what does it indicate, credit side, what does it indicate, what is the opening balance, what is the closing balance. We have to identify and find out if there is any error or mistake or not. If there is any error or mistake, we have to give the suggestion how to rectify that error and mistake. It's going to be theoretical answer everything. Theoretically, you have to keep on writing it, but in a proper order and understanding it. What does the debit and credit sides indicate? Okay, so look at page number 23. Page number 23, be attentive everyone. Reading of ledger accounts. Rest of all is theory only after this in unit 1 and 2. So once this chapter is over, virtually you can say that syllabus of mid-semester is over. Now, reading of ledger accounts, introduction. Pearl, read it. And then ledger is considered as the main book of accounts. So basically there are two books. One is subsidiary books, which are the primary books. Second is ledger, which is also called the secondary book. But ledger is the main book of accounts because if you want to get idea about any one particular item in business, then you can get it only from the ledger book. If you see any one person, if I want to know all the transactions done with Drumit, then I cannot see the journal book or the subsidiary books. I have to turn several pages for that. Entire position of Drumit will be available only at one place, that is in the ledger book. So it is called the main book of accounts. Further, it is not only the main book but important also because trial balance is prepared from ledger. Trial balance is prepared from the ledger accounts closing balance. And then final accounts is made from trial balance. Any mistake in ledger means your final accounts will also be wrong. Profitability will be wrong, financial position will be wrong. So it is also a very important book of accounts. And then critical analysis of ledger account. So reading of ledger account means analysis of ledger account, interpretation, and critical. Critical means after reading and interpreting it, you have to give your critical analysis. You understand critics? You have to find out the mistakes, particularly you have to notice the mistakes and you have to point out on the same. You have to give the suggestions how to improve the same. Okay. Need of reading of ledger accounts is asked in theory many times in exams, but that we'll see at the end of the chapter. Look at the main point below, how to read and interpret the ledger accounts. I told you it has to be in certain order, so that order is discussed over here. Raj, we read it. So very first you have to see which type of account is that. Is it personal or real or nominal? And as per the type of account, you have to see which rules are to be applied. Debit, like personal account, what are the rules? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real account, what are the rules? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So very first thing we have to interpret in the ledger account, reading of ledger account is which type of account is it? Personal or real or nominal. And then secondly we have to interpret the rules based on the type of account which rules are applied. Okay. So and then personal account or real account or nominal account. And next line, debited or credited according to rules. Did you understand this portion, everyone? Yes, further. So, period we have to see from the ledger account, you can easily find out the dates are there in the date column. So, you can find out the ledger account is for one month, 1/4, 1 year, half year, what period is that ledger account prepared? Okay. And if it is for the whole year, then certain ledger accounts at the end of the year, certain things don't appear in trial balance and we make adjustments. So those adjustments are recorded in that or not. For example, if capital account is there, we have to see is adjustment of interest on capital recorded in that or not. If it is expenses, we have to see adjustment of outstanding expenses recorded in that or not. So at the end of the year, we have to see certain adjustments are passed in that account or not. Further. So underline what is the amount and what does it signify? Means, is it a debit balance or is it a credit balance? That we will mention. Debit side opening balance will be debit balance. Credit side opening balance will be credit balance. And what does it signify? What does it indicate? Okay. Further, goods account and nominal accounts don't have balance because at the end of the year they are closed and transferred to trading account or profit and loss account. So only personal account and real accounts other than goods account will have the opening balance. Goods account and nominal account will not have any opening balance. So underline further, personal and real accounts have opening balances. Goods and nominal do not have. Is everyone clear with this? Okay, which accounts will have the opening balance? Personal and real. Which ones will not have the opening balance? Goods and nominal, because they are closed and transferred to trading and profit and loss account. Okay, next. So in the beginning itself, based on the type of account, we'll verify what are the rules of debit and credit. Now whatever items you see of the debit side, you will see are they as per those rules or not. If they are not as per the rules, then there is a mistake and that we'll have to point out. Same thing, items on the credit side you have to examine and you have to see as per the rules of credit they are credited or not, and we will make an analysis and mistakes if there are any. Next. Personal naked. Personal. Personal. Same like opening balance. Which accounts have opening balance we discussed? Personal and real. Which accounts do not have opening balance? So closing balance also personal and real accounts will have. Goods and nominal account will not have closing balance because they are transferred to trading and P&L account. So underline personal and real accounts have the closing balance, and underline goods account, nominal account transferred. They are transferred so they don't have closing balance. Okay. Next. Now this will be difficult to identify. Notable points means you have to see the account and find out is there anything important, notable which the person should know, and you have to mention that. So once we see the questions, you'll understand it. For example, suppose you find that one debtor on the debit side sales customer, and debit side you find the sales. You find that sales are made on 1st April, then the sales are made on 1st July, then they are made on 1st October, then they are made on 1st January. Then you can find that every 3 months the sales are made. So this is a notable point. You can say that this is a customer who buys the goods from us every 3 months. So such things we have to see in the accounts and identify if there is any notable point or. Did you understand this portion, everyone? Then
Defects or irregularities.
Means errors. Defects or irregularities means you will find out if there is any error or not. If there is any error or mistake, it has to be pointed out. So that will be able to understand 2 years of accounting is done. So we must be able to identify if there is a mistake or not. So based on 8 point only 9 will be there. Means in 8 point if there is any defect or irregularity, then only we will have the suggestion how to rectify the. Is everyone clear with this? So close your textbooks. Textbooks, not the notebooks. Repeat type of account. Period. Opening balance. Okay. Items of debit side. Items of credit side. Closing balance. Notable points. Defects or irregularities. And suggestions. In this 9 order only we have to do the interpretation. All the questions. So as I said, reading of ledger account means you just don't have to read, you write an essay on that. And that essay should contain these 9 points in the same order. Which is the first one? Type of account. Then period. Opening balance. After opening balance, items of debit side, items of credit side, closing balance. Then notable points, defects or irregularities and suggestions. Is everyone clear with it? Prajapati first. Type of account. Mansi second.
Period.
Period. Pearl third.
Items on debit side. Opening balance.
Opening balance. Harshita fourth.
Items on debit side.
Items of debit side. Shubh fifth. Items on credit side. Nupur seventh. Closing balance. Seventh. Closing balance. Dave eighth. So there is a seventh. Notable points. Himanshi eighth. Defects or irregularities. And Mehta ninth. Suggestions. Is everyone clear with that? Today we will initially start with personal accounts, and in that also we'll start with capital account, and we'll practice capital account for at least 2 periods. Okay, then we'll take up other personal accounts like customers accounts, debtors account, creditors account, and so on. Okay, so take out page 24 again. What is to be examined in the accounts? While reading the various ledger accounts, the following points must be noted down. And that first is personal account. By personal account, what all things we have to note? See that. If we are reading a personal account, it must be seen whether that account is of a customer or creditor or of loan or advances. How will you find this customer's account? Yes? But name will be there for supplier also. Yes, customers means sales will be there, and suppliers or creditors account means there will be purchases in that. That is the simple way to identify. Okay. Further, customers and debtors have which balance? Debit balance. That is one way to identify, but here it will not be possible. You will have few questions where debtors also have credit balance. And yes, because how come? See, debtors generally have debit balance. Okay. But there will be few questions where debtors can have credit balance also. When? Anyone else wants to try? Advances paid by the debtors pools. Suppose, let us say that Hinal is my customer, and normally she buys the goods on credit, so she should have a debit balance. I should be receiving the money from her. But she has settled all the past accounts, and for the new order she has given me advance of 5,000. What generally advance? She has given me advance of 5,000. Cash account debit to Hinal. To Hinal means it will come in Hinal on credit side, so you have a credit balance. So debtors, if they have credit balance, it means we have received advance from the debtors. And creditors should have credit balance, but if they have debit balance, it means we have paid advance to our creditors. So therefore, don't identify from this. Otherwise you make mistake. You'll see credit balance, you identify it as a creditor. Then when you start solving, you'll see there are sales in that. So best way to identify the debtors account is you'll find sales in that. And best way to identify creditors account is you'll find purchases in that. Okay, don't go with the balance. Yes, generally debtors should have debit balance. But if they have credit balance, then it would be advance received from debtors. Generally creditors should have credit balance, but if there is any debit balance, it means advances paid to the creditors. Okay, how will we identify debtors from? Sales, and creditors, purchases. Besides, bank account, capital account and drawings account are also personal accounts. It must be seen that the account has been debited or credited in accordance with the rules of debit or credit applying to personal accounts. What are those rules for personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. You may mention it over there. It seems all don't remember it. So against that B point right now, rule is debit the receiver, credit the giver. We have to see these rules are applied in recording the account or not. Attention must be paid to any peculiar item found. If any adjustment is recorded in it, it must be seen that it is done according to the rules of bookkeeping. Example, interest on capital drawings, etc. So online, attention must be paid. Interest on capital drawings, etc. Means if it is capital account, then we should see at the end of the year adjustments for interest on capital and interest on drawings is done or not. And if it is done or not done, we'll mention it in the notable point always. Even if it is done, we'll mention it as a notable point. It is important to note their adjustment of interest is done. And if it is not done, then also you mention in the notable point that in this firm they are not providing any interest on capital. Is everyone clear with that? So in capital account, interest on capital will always come in the notable points, whether it is there or not. If it is there, then also you mention that the firm is providing interest on capital. If it is not there, then also you mention that firm is not providing interest on capital. So in capital account, one thing will always come in the notable point. What is that? Interest on capital. Next. If any account has a debit balance, this I already discussed with you, then it must be account of a customer. But sometimes a customer's account may show a credit balance in case it may be an advance amount received from the customer. This fact must be verified. Understood that? So, underline. Sometimes customer's account may show a credit balance. It may be an amount received, advance amount received from the customer. Okay? Next, if it is loan account, it should be seen that proper entry is made for interest. Sometimes a wrong posting may be done due to similarity in names, and the person reading the ledger account must carefully note any such mistake. So it may be mistakes of names are always possible. Dhruvil. We have received money from Dhruvil and we have posted in Dhruvil's account. So because of similarity of names, the mistakes may be possible. If it is an account of a customer, it must be examined whether the customer makes regular payment and gets the benefit of cash discount, bad debts, if any, must be examined. This will always come in our notable points. So like customer, regular payments, cash discount, bad debts. If in customer's account you find regular payments, mark it in the notable points. Even if you don't find regular payments, write it in the notable points. That this is not a good customer, regular customer. He buys goods from everywhere in the market. He does not purchase only from us. And if you find regular, then also mention the same. Okay? Means customers, this thing will always come in the notable point. Bad debts, cash discount, if any is allowed to that will also come in the notable points. Next. If it is an account of creditor, it must be seen after how many days payment is made, whether benefit of cash discount is availed of, etc. Here bad debts will not be there. We will not be bad debts to our creditors. So generally in creditors, what you have to see online, creditors, how many days payment is made, and benefit of cash discount. Did we take the benefit of cash discount from the creditor or not? Okay. So let us start with the questions. With one question, we'll understand exactly how to do that. Page 25, question 1, can you see A's capital account? All of you? Yes. Some explanation is given below, it is useless, it is incomplete. We'll be writing it in the notebook as such. Okay? So, in the notebook, question 1, page 25. It is A's capital account. Let us read the whole question first. Then we'll write the things in that order. Okay? First one, so I am reading and explaining it to you. Next one onwards I'll ask you. Debit side, can you see 2010, January 31st, there is withdrawal, drawings of 15,000. And then December 31, there is closing balance. There is a closing balance of 48,000. Credit side, December 31st is the year ending, okay? Credit side, 1st January, by bank account 40,000. Can you see there is no opening balance on the credit side? Capital account has which balance? Credit balance. So credit side there must be opening balance. But do you find that? This indicates that it's a new business. There is no opening balance of capital, means it's a new business, and he is starting a new business by bringing that 40,000 rupees. And that you can see 1st January by bank account 40,000. Okay? So if in capital account there is no opening balance, that also will mention in the notable points. That is a new business which is started. And he has started the business by rupees 40,000. Is everyone clear with it? Anyone who did not understand this? Next, 1st March, again he has brought furniture of 5,000 in the business. 1st April, again he has brought scooter of 8,000 in the business. And 1st October, again he has brought money of 10,000 in the business. Did you understand this, everyone? Now, Here, as I discussed with you in capital account, what we have to mention always in the notable points?
Interest.
Interest on capital. Do you have any entry? We'll mention that. That there is no entry of interest on capital means firm has not paid the adjustment or firm does not provide only interest on capital. That will come in the notable points. Is everyone clear with it? So now we have to write the things in the same order as we discussed. So first thing in that order is type of account. Give the heading type of account. First number also you write type of account. So capital is which type of account? Personal or real or nominal? Personal. And what are the rules of personal account? Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Today I am writing it from next period, I just dictate it. Okay? So write down. A's capital account is personal account and I got in nature. Full stop. Therefore, the rule debit the receiver and credit the giver will apply. It is very scoring chapter as such. Okay? You remember the 9 points and you write something in that. 9 points you will remember and you write something in that. Something logical should be written. You'll always get out of 9 or 8 marks, you'll always get some marks. Bank? I'll just close that outside door, some dog had come inside. Main door outside. But he'll come back now. Yes? Yes, did you understand this question, everyone? So first thing is type of account. Now what is the second thing we have to write? Do you remember? After type of account? Period. That was the second period. These things, certain things are very easy to find. The trouble will be only with the last 3 things. Notable, defects, suggestions. First 6 things you'll be easily able to identify. Now, see here, period. Can you see on the credit side, the earliest date is 1st January and debit side closing balance is 31st December. So it's full 1 year from 1st January 2010 to 31st December 2010. Any confusions in that? So, put down. The given account is for the period of 1 year from 1/1/10 to 31/12/10. Any confusion on this? Anyone attending the college, has this chapter been started? First of all, anyone who is attending the college? Which topic is going on in accounts? College inside the roots. College means attending the classes in the college.
We see the teacher.
Okay. Yes, next. After the period, what is the next point we have to identify? In the opening balance. Instead of opening balance. Now, normally capital account will have which balance? Credit balance. But credit side, do you find any opening balance? So I already discussed with you. Here no opening balance is there. What does it indicate? New business is started. So that will mention and we'll mention it again in the notable points also. Okay. Generally, capital account has credit balance. Full stop. Here, the given account has no opening balance. Full stop. It indicates that A has started a new business. Okay, it indicates that A has started a new business. Did everyone of you understand this? Anyone having any doubts up till here? Next, fourth. Yes, next, after opening balance, we have to identify the items on debit side. Now, what do we have to interpret in that items on debit side? Understand it? There is only one item on debit side. Or two. How many items on debit side? One only. Closing balance is not an item. Drawings is only the item on the debit side. So it indicates that on 31st January he has withdrawn 15,000 from the business. 1st January he started business with 40,000. 31st he has withdrawn also 15,000. Okay. So only one item is there on the debit side and that indicates he has withdrawn 15,000 from the business. So on 31/1/10, A has withdrawn rupees 15,000 from the business. If there are more items, then we'll write them in one by one line each. Means we'll write that following items appear on the debit side and then we'll mention 3-4 items, all what are there. But only one, so directly we written on 31-110, A has withdrawn 15,000 from the business. Any confusions in this? Then after items on debit side, items on credit side. Now here we have more items. So we mention following items appear on credit side. What is the first date on the credit side? 1-1-10. So on 1-1-10. Now, how much is brought in the business? 40,000. And bank is written or cash is written? Means he has brought that amount and deposited in the bank. So on 1-1-10, A started new business with rupees 40,000, which is deposited in the bank. Understood that, everyone? Then 1st March, buy furniture means he has brought furniture of 5,000 in the business. So on 1st March 2010, A has brought furniture of rupees, what is the amount? 5,000 in the business. Any confusion in this? Same way on 1st April he has brought scooter of 8,000 in the business. And on 1/4/2010, A has brought scooter of rupees 8,000 in the business. And again on 1st October 2010, A has brought rupees 10,000 in the business, which is deposited in the bank. Do you understand this or not, everyone? Any doubts on that? Next. After items of credit side, what do we interpret? Closing balance. 6th, closing balance. What is the amount of closing balance? Can you see debit side 31 December 48,000? Is it a debit balance or a credit balance? Credit balance. It will always come on the debit side because credit side total is more than debit side. So whenever you identify the closing balance, keep it in mind. Debit side closing balance is always a credit balance. Credit side closing balance is always a debit balance. Once again, debit side closing balance is always credit balance. Credit side closing balance is always debit balance. Understood that, everyone? And amount is 48,000. A's capital account has closing balance of rupees 48,000. Full stop. It is a credit balance. Okay, it means at the end of the year, what is this capital remaining in the business? 48,000. Any confusion so far? Then after items on credit side, notable points. Now, notable points, as I said in capital account, we discussed while solving the question. Can you tell me which are the notable points? Okay, interest on capital is not there, is not provided. No adjustment is made. What else? New business. I probably will write that in notable points also. It is a notable point that it is a new business started by A. So 2 points are to be noted over here. One is adjustment of interest on capital is not made at the end of the year. And second, one more notable point you write in capital. See, normally, what do we do in P&L, final accounts payable? So P&L account, whatever net profit or P&L appropriation, what net divisible profit we get, what do you do with that? In proprietorship, what do you do? Balance sheet, what do you do? Add it capital. Do you transfer the profits of the business to capital or not? In this capital account, is there any item of by P&L account credit side? Mean that would be the net profit if it is on the credit side. Is there any item of to P&L account debit side? This indicates up till now final accounts are not made only. If final accounts are made, then net profit or net loss would have been transferred to capital account. So this will also come in the notable points. And because final accounts are not made, adjustment of interest on capital is also not there. You see, everyone are clear with that? So always identify this. Do you have net profit in capital account, credit side and debit side, net loss, or if it is not there, means maybe the final accounts are not yet made. Because it is very rarely possible that neither you earn any profit nor any exactly zero profit loss is very rarely possible. Is everyone clear with it? So notable points are down. Following points are important to be noted. A has started new business. First important point to be noted, A has started new business. Okay. B, it seems final accounts are not yet prepared because there is no adjustment of net profit or loss. And C, also adjustment of interest on capital is not made. Is everyone clear with this? I repeated, it seems final accounts are not yet prepared because there is no adjustment of net profit or loss. Also, adjustment of interest on capital is not made. Any confusions in this? All are clear up till here? Then 8th, defect or irregularity. Do you find any error? Any mistake did we find in the reading of ledger account? So there is no defect or error. But irregularity is that the final accounts is not. We will mention that again. Error is not there, but one irregularity is there that normally the capital account closing balance should be made only after making final accounts. Okay, so error is not there, right now. As such, there is no error. Full stop. However, final accounts should be made and profit or loss should be transferred to capital account. Okay, as such there is no errors online, no error. However, irregularities online, final accounts should be made. Any confusion in that? And suggestions. Do we give any suggestion? I told you suggestion will give only when there is defect or irregularity. So we'll give the suggestion that capital account should be re-prepared again after making final accounts. The final position of capital can be known. So capital account should be prepared again after making final accounts. Okay, capital account should be prepared again after making final accounts. So generally 8 to 9 marks question of this kind will come in exams from Unit 1. Unit 1 you don't have any other practical chapter. So very scoring as such, 9 points you can remember and 70-80% things will be able to interpret. Okay, so capital account, time is not sufficient but I will discuss if possible one of them will give you an homework. Page number 30. Page number 30, question 28. Do you find Shivam's capital account? All of you? Page number 30, question 20, sub question A. See the weightage of marks? 10 marks. So very scoring, at least for those who are not very good in accounts and good in bluffing. So you can at least remember a few points and always write it. Okay? So from Unit 1 and compared to final accounts of 12 or 15 marks, this for 10 marks is very scoring. But that is in Unit 2 however. Look at it, read the following accounts and offer your comments. I just recollect one thing, Rohan. Royalty. Where will royalty come in final accounts?
Trading account.
In that question it will come in manufacturing account. That's why I pointed out Rohan. Royalty will come in manufacturing account in direct expenses. After direct materials consumed, we have direct wages and then we have direct expenses. royalty will come there. We had done one question in final accounts where we had written royalty in P&L account because it was mentioned in bracket on sales. In one of the questions in final accounts, we have recorded royalty in P&L account because there it was mentioned on sales, so it is a selling expense. If nothing is mentioned, then royalty is a production expense, manufacturing expense that come in manufacturing account.
तो कभी ट्रेडिंग में नहीं आता, कभी भी नहीं.
If manufacturing account is not to be made, it will come in trading account. It will come in trading account in purchase. And in 11th and 12th standard, we used to write it in trading account because manufacturing account was not there. However, in first year BCom 11 manufacturing, generally royalty will be given only in case of manufacturing firms. So it should come in manufacturing account. Come back to this. Read the following account and offer your comments. It's for 10 marks. Shivam's capital account. Now debit side 31, 12, 10. 31, 12, 11. That one has gone down, you can see. 31, 12, 11 to drawings account 5,000. So this will come in items on debit side. You'll write following items appear on debit side. What will you say on 31, 12, 11? Shivam has withdrawn rupees 5,000 from the business. Then 31st March 2012 make a line up to 2 P&L account. 31st March 2012 make a line up to 2 P&L account 21,000. See, here final accounts are done. That also is mentioned in the notable points. The final accounts are done. Okay. But what does this indicate? Debit side to P&L account. Is it a profit or a loss? Loss. See here, it is coming in capital account debit side. Where would it be in P&L account? Opposite side, credit side. What is that? Loss. So write down in bracket over that loss. Means what will you mention here? On 31/3/12, P&L account indicates that firm has made a loss of 21,000 which is transferred to capital account. Once again, what will you write for this? On 31/3/12, P&L account indicates firm has made a loss of 21,000 which is transferred to profit and loss, capital account. So only two items on the debit side. In closing balance, 31/3/12 balance carried down, how much is that? 2,21,000, that zero has gone down, okay? Now 2,21,000 you write here. Shivam's capital account has closing balance of 2,21,000, it is a credit balance. Credit side, 1, 10, 11 by cash account. What does it indicate? New business is started. Again, you don't have any opening balance. So you write this. Generally, it has a credit balance, but given account has no opening balance, it indicates that Shivam has started and it's not necessary that you start the new business in the beginning of the year only. If you want to start the business today, you say, no, not today. Today is August. I'll wait for April. And I'll start the new business in next April only. You're not a fool. That will start the business on 1st April only. So, here, 1st October, he has started the new business. Is everyone clear with it? One more thing. You'll say that the given account is of 6 months. Earliest date is 1st October and it's up to 31st March. So the given account is for the period of 6 months, from 1/10/11 to 31/3/12. Understood this portion, everyone? Now credit side. These same 4 things you write. First you write 1/10/11, he has started a new business with cash, 1,25,000. Then furniture make a line up to 56,000. Goods make a line up to 16,000, bank 50,000. So same 3 things you write. On 1/11/11, he has brought furniture. On 21/12/11, he has brought goods. And on 1/1/12, he has brought 50,000 which is deposited in the bank. Will you all be able to do that?
Yes.
Now after that, what will you mention in notable points here? Shivam has started a new business. But here will you mention final accounts are not prepared?
No.
Don't write that point. You'll mention it seems that final accounts are prepared and the loss is transferred to P&L. Mention that. It seems that final accounts is prepared and loss is transferred to capital account. Okay? And you'll mention this. However, adjustment of interest on capital is not made. Means maybe the firm does not have provision only for interest on capital, or provision is there but maybe they are not made. But you just mentioned that it seems that adjustment of interest on capital is not made. Okay. Defect or irregularity, you'll simply write there is no error. Don't write this now because bank accounts are and suggestion you write there are no suggestions. Because there is no defect, no suggestion. Final accounts are also made, so no suggestion. Understood that? 10 marks for such a question. More practice on capital account will do tomorrow. But in the beginning I'll ask you the 9 points. So learn them and come. What are the 9 headings today? Bye everyone.